It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its...
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. Their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? 2nd year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs. And now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. And a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. After 7-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Quinnen Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll look to throw here. And this one's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So we come upon halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pass caught on the L route by Mechie. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Tough spot here, third down and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Dorsett. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw here. And it is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he could...
Touchdown! 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And Glenn's got it over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This will be caught at about the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, and his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You got looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills have work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Cook up the gut. Oh, heck of a move. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On play action, Allen fighting through pressure. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. They'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Tried to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Complete here. It's Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Eagles who are out in front. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And that one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jayden Reed, a touchdown reception. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A 59-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out, and he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A throw over the middle taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's...
It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 72 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Allen throwing on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. On third down, Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Defense can't stop. Like the steamroller, baby.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. Well, this is not just the opener of a brand new